expect this to be full throttle, surely.
Yeah, they'll be as strong as usual, but I'm sure these players will commit their all.
We are just getting started.
Mbappé!
And the keeper could only will that wide of the post.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
He's having a pop! It's hit the uprights. Doué! Al Kubasi clears without hesitation. And it's Dembele.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Rodri. And here's Oyarzabal. And here's Ruiz. Decent chance! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And he's forced to go back. Chouameni. Rabiot. Played back to the goalkeeper. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Fabian Ruiz. He's on it. Can he get away? And it's Cucurella. Laporte. And Kubasi. And it's Rodri. So what can they make of this? He is through here. Oh, that was vital. Mbappé, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Rabiot kept his eye on it, and he's there. Spain already with the upper hand, and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Pedri. Rodri. Here's Llorente. And it's with the keeper. Kubasi. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. And it's Pedri. Now it's Ferran Torres. It's a promising position. Pedri. And Cucurella. Gavi. And Laporte. Kubasi. That's a good ball out wide. And here's Oyarzabal. Now it's Pedri. Goes for a shot! Spain with the corner, they're first. What a throw in. Stood up well to him there. Approaching the half-hour mark. And he is dashing away. Mbappé.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappé with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. It's a really well-measured ball. Fabian Ruiz. Now it's Oyarzabal. That has been slung wide. And it's Laporte.
Spain can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And here's Oyarzabal. And it's made shapes to shoot! Well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Pedri. Now it's Llorente. And it's hoisted clear. Nicked it back promptly.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Mbappé. And the shots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Brings the first half to a close. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Spain looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. Away we go again. And he's lost his man here. Oh, he's on his own. Shoots! Oh, good finish. It is an explosive start to the second half. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
France cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now it's Ferran Torres. And it's Pedri. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Llorente. France do have a chance to counter here. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Here's Llorente. Now it's Ferran Torres. That's a throw. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rodri. Now it's Oyarzabal. All the way back. Unai Simon. And it's Laporte. Kubasi. More and more pressure on the ball here. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Llorente. Fabian Ruiz. For Ferran Torres. Dembele. And it's Doué. He's got away. Nicely spread. Now it's Oyarzabal.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's picked it up out wide. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That has ended up in no man's land. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Mbappé. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Pedri. Now it's Oyarzabal. Pass somewhat off target. Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz, looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Ferran Torres. He's having a hit! And the ball's gone astray. Hernandez. Looking for the run. Doué has it out wide and in space. And he's managed to get free. And a chance! Oh, what a... In he goes again! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, at least he was in the right position and he reacted quickly enough. The manager will like that.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
France have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Le numéro 24. Le numéro 13.
And he cuts out the supply, and that's gone loose. He has found the way through, and And the shot! Another one of football's and how moments.
Mbappé has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Nicely weighted ball. Mbappé receives it in a good position here. France have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Le numéro 12.
Rodri. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. And it's Rodri. Takes a shot! And that has kept the keeper on his toes. Hernandez. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Kubasi. Pedri. And Kubasi. Pedri. And it's Cucurella. It's Gavi. Pedri. And it's Ruiz. That's it, the referee says enough. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Oh, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and will be getting underway very soon. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, Peter, you can dress it up any way you like, but we all know what we're in for.
And there's no point trying to pretend otherwise. No disguising the edginess that's swirling around us here.
No, these teams only know one way to play each other.
It is a true heavyweight clash. We are just getting started. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. Goes for goal! And another try! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Le numéro 21.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Hernandez. Great vision. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Llorente. Ferran Torres. And here's Oyarzabal. Now and a chance! And that is wildly off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Spread to the right. Now it's Olise. Olise's cross. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, this looks sharp. Rodri. Gavi. Pedri. Tchouaméni producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Spain already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. And it's Cucurella. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. And it's Rodri. Llorente. Here's Rodri. And it's Ruiz. And here's Ferran Torres. Pedri! And that's a sharp finish. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Nicely aimed pass. And he's had it nicked away. Tries to pass it through. He's got away. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Crosses it in. And he's taking no chances there. Now, can they get him away? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. And that has been slung wide. Now it's Fabian Ruiz. It's gone for a throw-in. And here's Oyarzabal. Can he finish? Tchouaméni. Rabiot. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Aimed beyond the defence. He's shifting through the gears here. Hernandez with the delivery. It's in!
But pour l'équipe de France, après 39 minutes de jeu. Le numéro 10.
France cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. And here's Oyath. Here's a chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
And here's Oyarzabal. Gavi is onto this. Tries a shot! Oh, good finish. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Spain go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And he shoots! No, he's missed it.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And the finish! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Look at the space here. And it's been hooked away. And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score. And here is the first touch of the second half. Fabian Ruiz. That is good alertness. Tries to thread one through. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. They're back in possession. Big chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now that's well seen too. Dembele. Rabiot. Mbappé. That's a good ball out wide. That'll be a throw. Knocks it into space. He's picked his way through. It's Dembele! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
France really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And he's had a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens, it gets pinched.
Looking to play him in. And the shot! And he should have made them pay.
This is turning into a repeat offenders affair. The keepers won't be complaining, though.
Threads one in. Chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And the shot! He's got away with one there. He'll try from distance. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Ruiz. Gavi, who does have an assist to his name. Over to the right flank. Now it's Oyarzabal. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. But that has not gone well. Mikel Oyarzabal looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Oh, that's fabulous. Dembele. Oh, shooting chance! Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, what's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11. À sa place, le numéro 24.
Oh, good climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Rabiot. Doué. Great chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Dembele plays it short, and it's played in, and that should get the job done. Here comes another. Getting up there! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Doué is offering a wry smile there.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 20. Le numéro 7. À leur place, le numéro 12.
Cherki goes
Le
short.
numéro 25.
Spain have the chance to go the other way. Laporte. Pressing high and with purpose. Llorente. Ferran Torres. Upamecano spots it and intercepts. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's been cut out, well played. Rabiot. He's in a great position here. Rodri. And no, that was never going to make it. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now it's Gavi. Laporte. And it's Pedri. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Rabiot. Hernandez. He's found the way through. Bakula has the space to scheme. Now the... Oh, good effort! Harmlessly behind. Spread it left. Marcola picks it up out wide. Shot, surely! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, that was no routine save.
Barcola actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And now they can spring out of defence. They've played it short.
And
the shots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Cherky with the short one. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Shot could be on. No, that's been intercepted. Llorente. That's a lovely, neat pass. And there goes the final whistle. Spain are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Mikel Oyarzabal picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So there it is.